Hey, weather fans, Rick Mitchell with you in the First Alert Weather Center. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I did hardcore weather, but given the certain weather changes that are going to be taking place late in the weekend on into next week, I thought today would be a good day to kind of resurrect hardcore weather. The things I'm looking at for the next couple of days, the rest of today, which is Thursday on through tomorrow and Saturday, completely dry. Much of Sunday should be completely dry as well. The cold front that's going to return the cold air back to Oklahoma will come through most likely late in the afternoon on Sunday, perhaps Sunday evening here in central Oklahoma. And then it's just cold through all of next week, very unsettled, as we will have waves of wintry precip making its way through Oklahoma. A little too soon to determine if it's going to be heavy precip, but as we saw the other day, if you get a little bit of freezing drizzle, even a trace, that's enough to cause plenty of travel condition problems. So that's what we're going to be looking at starting early on Monday. Plan on very messy weather next week. Let me show you some of the things that I'm looking at in terms of a weather standpoint. This is going to be the European model. And what we're looking at here, this is the 500 millibar flow, so this is the jet stream at about 18,000 feet up above our head. And what I want you to notice as we go through time here, our flow right now is kind of a northwesterly flow. That's going to be switching and becoming more of a southwesterly flow, and that's going to help bring a lot of energy into the state. So let's just jump ahead. This will be Friday morning, and you see a trough over the eastern United States, a whole bunch of energy coming into western Canada. At the surface, we have an area of high pressure that'll be over Dodge City. We'll have a kind of a cool day tomorrow, but nothing too terribly cold. In fact, should be a pretty nice day given the fact that the winds will be light. Now we're out to Saturday morning. Look how the trough becomes a little more prevalent now across the west coast. Still pretty quiet over Oklahoma. This will be the surface weather pattern. At that point, Saturday morning, high pressure well to the east of us. Area of low pressure developing well to the west. We'll be caught in the middle of that, and that's going to be a very windy setup. And Saturday winds will easily gust over 40 miles per hour. It'll be warm. Temperatures will be in the 60s. Let's go now back to Sunday. Here's the 500 millibar flow. Notice how that trough has really carved itself out over the western United States. We are now in that southwesterly flow, and what that means is any energy that's out here to the west can just shoot right over Oklahoma, and that energy produces lift in the atmosphere, which can then produce clouds and eventually precip. This is Sunday morning. Very important. Here's our cold front. The next surge of cold air Sunday morning will be located from Omaha down to Dodge City and then to north of Albuquerque. Will still be warm and windy Sunday, much of the day, depending on the speed of this front. Again, I look for it to come through most likely late in the day on Sunday. If it comes in a little sooner, Sunday will end up being colder, but right now I think it's late in the day. Now we're jumping ahead 24 hours to Monday morning, and now we've got a full tilt trough all the way from the central and western United States. We're in that southwesterly flow, plenty of energy, plenty of lift coming into the state. By that point, our cold front will be from near Detroit down to Little Rock, east of Dallas and south of Dallas down to near maybe Austin. So the cold air is firmly entrenched over Oklahoma. At the same time here, let's look at this bottom graph. Can you see the green that's over Oklahoma? That represents moisture in the atmosphere. So we'll have the ingredients there, sub-freezing air over Oklahoma, so below freezing, moisture, plenty of energy coming in at the upper levels, and that sets the stage for perhaps some freezing drizzle, maybe some sleet. That is Monday. So there's Monday. Here's Tuesday. Tuesday looks the same. Southwest flow aloft, plenty of energy. Cold air firmly entrenched over the southern United States. Plenty of green here on this map representing the surface moisture. So Tuesday could feature a mixed bag of precip. Here's Wednesday. Story does not change all that much. Southwesterly flow, cold high pressure dominating, centered over Nebraska. That means we'll still be in the 20s and 30s for highs. Lots of surface moisture, not looking good for next week. And then finally we'll jump ahead to, this will be next Thursday, so 1 week from today. And it still shows lots of energy back to the west, southwest flow, cold air in place over Oklahoma. and plenty of green down here representing moisture. So the question becomes, how much moisture are we talking about? We're about the year anniversary of the big ice storm from last year. Right now, too early to say if we're going to see a repeat performance, but I would prepare, starting as early as Sunday night, for the likelihood of periods of light freezing precip, whether it be some freezing drizzle, some sleet, maybe occasional periods of freezing rain. Somewhere along the line we may even see a little snow mixed in, but definitely be prepared for much colder weather next week. Hazardous travel conditions. It's not going to rain or snow or freeze the whole time, but it will be below freezing probably the whole time. But the precip periods will be intermixed throughout the days coming up next week. So be prepared for that. I'll have much more coming up tonight on Eyewitness News 5 at 5, 6, and 10. And who knows, maybe I'll even do another hardcore weather tomorrow to bring you up to date. That's it for now. Take care.